Yeah, guys, nice video by my brother Chief One, and it's titled Lole. Guys, it's out on all streaming platforms, and you can check it out on YouTube as well. Guys, you're welcome to the biggest show in the continent right now, MS Live. I go by the name Mac Moten. This is the show that we have insightful conversation with your favorite artists as we dive into their music journey and future plans. You can follow us on every single platform, MS34GH, hashtag MS Live. Stay with us. I'll be back in a bit. Welcome back, my people. You're still tuning into MS34 TV. This is MS Live, the biggest show in the continent right now. And I have my first guest in the studio. We are going to talk about his music journey and future plans. And he goes by the name Kofi Potter. Broski, welcome to the show.
Thanks for
How you
having
doing?
me. I'm good,
I
bro.
love your shades, black on black.
Appreciate.
Man.
Appreciate.
But let's get into your name, Kofi Potter. When I heard of the name, you know what came in my mind?
No,
Harry Potter.
you guess right.
Harry Potter just came in my mind. So I just want to ask, your name, did you draw inspiration from the movie Harry Potter?
You know, it's funny here because when I was in high school, like, I wanted a name for myself. Like, everyone is called something. So I just used Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
In school?
In school.
And which school was that?
Kojiagi Senior.
Okay. So they were calling you Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. And like the Potter was like the boy saying it, and that one sounded more cool.
Okay.
So I just added my name to it.
Kofi Potter.
Yeah.
That's how it became your name.
Yeah.
Nice one, nice one. I love the name. I love the name. I love the name.
Appreciate.
But how did you get into music?
I'll say I've always been around music, but everything started in high school. Like, my homeboy, I was a bit late for school. So, like, my homeboy told everyone in school, like, oh, some guy go come, he dey rap. So, like, when I went to school, like, everyone was like, oh, you be the guy with the rap.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, I used to rap to my friends. I was a bit shy. I used to rap to my friends, but I think my last day in Form 1, I started, like, performing and entertainment and stuff like that.
Okay. And how did you get in the studio for the first time?
It was, I think, my last year in high school.
Last year in high school. How was the experience?
It was, obviously, you go feel nervous like your first time, but
Okay.
I just did it. I realized it was like, oh, calm. I go feel do. I'm like, I really want to do this.
Okay. That was the first time, and you were feeling a little bit nervous. But were you able to listen to the song you recorded?
Yeah, it was actually a feature. I was on someone's
feature?
yeah,
Someone's song?
It was not my song.
Okay.
Like, some of the boys in high school were making music, so I was like, they were like, oh, if you go feel rap, like, just jump on my song. I was like, okay, sure.
So that's how it started.
That's how I started.
But did the person hear you rap in school? That pushed him that, okay, Charlie, I want to get Kofi Potter on my song.
You know, funny enough, like, they never heard my song, but they just felt like I could do it.
Okay.
I used to rap people's songs, like maybe some Sarkodie line or some Chrisiata line or something. Like.
All right. So what's your favorite Kwesiata song?
My favorite Chrisiata song will be, it's actually a freestyle.
Okay. What freestyle?
Fire in the book, Chrisiata Fire in the book.
But can you give me a line or two? Since it's one of the
Like,
rap songs you used to perform.
yeah, like, when you be that nigga, you don't say it because it shows, yeah, something like that.
Okay. But one thing is that when I listen to your music, there's this similarity. I feel like there's a bit of Kwesi artist flow in your music, especially your melodies and stuff. Do you hear that a lot?
I get that a lot, but I feel like Chrisiata is actually one of the few people I draw inspirations from, and like,
okay.
There's the melodic rap thing. He's one of the people who does it well in Ghana.
Ghana
so, like,
here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you draw inspiration from.
Yeah,
okay.
that'd be compliments.
All right. So anytime people tell you that, Charlie, how you rap, your melody sounds like Kwesiata,
Yeah.
you take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Nice one. I really love it. But I do like to work with him one day.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, he's one of the great talents in Ghana, like one of the big people. So for sure.
Okay, but where do you rap? Where are you from?
Okay, I be Malangbai boy.
Malang.
Yeah,
Okay.
Malangbai.
And you
I
draw
be,
inspiration from someone from Tema.
yeah.
I thought initially maybe you're a Tema boy, that's why.
No.
You know me, I'm from Tema.
People used to tell me I look like a Tema boy, but
Okay.
I be
Malam
Malangbai.
guy. So
Yeah.
rapping Malam to the fullest.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really cool. That's really cool. So how many songs have you put out so far?
A couple EPs and like
Couple EPs.
I've got like let's say 10 or like 10 and counting, but I have more unreleased though. Like this year, I'm releasing more songs this year. So like
All right. So you have been in the music space for like 4 years now.
yeah.
Can you share with us your experience so far?
My experiences, not too much cause
The
like
highs, the lows, the good times, the bad
yeah,
times.
the highs and the lows there, it be hard. It be hard, but we still dey maneuver on our way through. It be hard, but like we just I used to like go from studios to studios, like trying to find somewhere to record. But like now I dey record my body for house. Like I record myself. Miss you, I recorded myself. Like I'll get a beat, record myself and like stuff like that. But it's still hard. Like
But I just want to know, so during that period, was it like you weren't getting the fund to book studio sessions or something?
yeah, yeah, for sure. Even now, like that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to like record myself because studio sessions were like a bit expensive. You have
Okay.
to work sometimes, like get transport and things.
Okay.
Yeah,
So for you to book a studio session, how much do they take for a day?
a day. It was like hours, like
Hours, okay.
Yeah,
How much do they charge for
Go
hours?
take you like normal vocals, like the hours you would spend for that go be like 300
300 cities.
every hour,
Okay.
like 200 every hour, 300.
So you were going through that challenges, and still you want to pursue this career, especially our part of the world is very hard, especially artists getting record label. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy feat. And one thing is that the rap culture in Ghana is not really, really strong, although we have some of the names who are really pushing it to the next level. Last week, my brother Lyrical Joe was here, and he's such a great career who's always
Sure.
pushing the rap culture to the next level. Why do you still pursue rap with all these challenges?
I think everyone has a purpose, and like I just had it in mind, like, oh, this be my thing. Like, I really have to keep. If I not go do anything, I have to keep up with this. Like, I just want to express myself and like share my story with the world.
All right. But we are talking about challenges. Let's talk about family. How does family feel about it?
First, it was, everyone wants you to be a doctor and stuff like that. Like, I did science in school, so like my dad wanted me to be a doctor and stuff, but like I convinced my mom first, and like
Convince your mom first.
yeah, and now like everyone is a bit cool. Like, let's see what you do.
But at the beginning, were they mad about it?
Not
That they
too,
want you to be a doctor. They have taken you to school to be a doctor. And
Not-
you want to be a rapper.
not too mad, but like my dad was like a bit tough on me.
Okay.
Yeah, but like now he did support me 100%.
They support you. So that means you have to listen to some of your music.
Yeah,
That's cool. But how has the reception been? Ever since you dropped your first project, how has the reception been?
it's been good so far. Like everyone around me tells me like they feel the growth and like I'm growing like with my sound, like the way I move, the way my song sounds, like everything is getting better. So like it's a gradual process and like
Okay.
we will get there.
But right now, you know, streaming is the new currency. The more
Yeah.
people stream your song, that's where you earn money from it. How's your replay value when it comes to your music on streaming platforms?
It's been good. Like it did go well. Like for someone like me, where I won't say like I'm popular. Like just a few people know me, but
Okay.
the numbers still they go. Sometimes you don't understand, but like the numbers are still the music is doing its thing. Like
Okay.
we are trying to push it.
Okay, so can you give us a figure or a number that you saw your music reach and like
Crazy.
it was like it just blew your mind? You said, wow, really my music is able to make these numbers?
That was the first song I actually dropped.
And what's the title of the song?
It was a freestyle.
A freestyle.
It was like Lost Boy freestyle. It's on Spotify.
Lost Boy.
Yeah.
Freestyle. Can you give us a verse or a freestyle of the song?
My mom keeps saying Kofi Potter no school, but you know that I can't be what I'm not. Yeah.
I wanted more, but it's okay, no problem, bro. No
Well, I'm
problem.
gonna give you more.
Okay, give
but
me
like,
more.
My mom keeps saying Kofi Potter no school, but you know that I can't be what I'm not. After high school, life's been different. Wanna make it out where I'm from. Too sure for my guys, big bread. I share with all my dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more of like a drill.
Yeah, around that time, like the drill thing was.
That means
popping.
2020, 2021.
Yeah, I wanted to do something like, I think early 2022. I dropped the early 2022 or late 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, but that song had like, I think it has more than 1 million plays on all platforms. Yeah, without any promotion.
Promotion.
I think it was just around that time and how the beat was like, it just took off. Like I didn't even understand like TikTok people were using the sound like. It had more plays in the UK and the US too.
Okay, nice. That means it boosts your confidence.
Yeah. It made me feel like, oh, like
You're doing something.
Yeah.
That means you have to do more.
Yeah.
And from there on what was the plan? What was the strategy?
So, down like trying to build on that will be like chasing a high. Like it was like, okay, this be like cool song, yeah, but what do you really want to represent? Like what do you want to put out there? Like we have to stick with the plan still. We don't have to just like chase the numbers and the
Yes,
streams and
yeah.
just drop like those type of songs.
That means you want to go through the process and
Yeah.
develop as an artist.
Yeah,
Okay, so you are still going
longevity.
through the process.
Yeah.
So you are looking at the longevity in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, and people will accept the
Your
style of
sound.
music that you do or the sound that you do. Okay, but what kind of message does your music carry, or does it represent?
I like to say my music is like music you can feel, like pain music.
Pain music.
Yeah, music you can feel like someone can relate to it and feel like, oh, yeah, I'm not going through this alone. Like,
But I know pain is relative.
Yeah.
So I want to understand from your perspective, what do you mean by it?
like the things I go through with my partners, like sometimes me then my homeboy like Lama, we go day up, they think about like, Charlie, how we go get this, how we go do this, like life struggles,
Okay.
No matter how good you think your life is, like life goes up and down. You can't deny that. So like, we just they go through. I mean, we they try reflect and put it on the song.
Okay. So that's the message.
Yeah.
That means you have done a couple of songs that goes with the storyline or this message.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything about my song is real. Like even miss you, if it's something will happen, evolve like forever, something will happen. Everything is real life. Like no rap cap. Like
Okay. But you know what? I want us to get into your song, Missing You.
yeah.
That's your song. Who produced the song?
The beat was actually like, I saw the beat on YouTube and I
Okay.
just purchased it like from the producer. But I think the name skipped me a bit because he's not a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just purchased it from him and like I worked on it.
And how long did it take you to record that song?
Miss You came in a day. Like I just heard the beat and like this beat we had. I just did my thing. I record myself, so
Oh, yeah.
when I heard the beats, I was just like, oh, this beat be cool. I just did my thing. Like, let's say one day, less than a day. Like, I was just on it.
But how do you balance recording and writing your verse at the same time? I think it can be very tough. How do you balance it?
When I started, it used to be like, you be at home, like, write everything down, and like memorize everything. So when you go to the studio, you don't spend more time, like
Yeah.
maybe like 1 hour, you can just spit everything and you're done. But like when I had a space, like, it made me feel free. Like I was just punching in, like I'll just sing some parts. I will chop something small. I will come do the rest. Like I'll finish them like that.
Okay. But at the beginning, was it tough for you?
No, it was
I
not
mean, you
tough.
recording and at the same
Yeah,
time,
me
right?
recording.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Me recording was like a bit tough. I used to record with Top Story. Like he actually taught me how to record. Like
Okay.
he go say, oh, like be hard. You can do it. So when I had the space, I was
But
like,
was it something you were eager to do?
yeah. I learned it fast though. Like I always wanted to record myself. Like if you do this.
Okay. But who are some of the producers you draw inspiration from, you look up to?
Producers. Producers. I think most of them are not popular now, but
You can mention few names.
like Sam Snare be
Okay,
hard.
Samson. Yeah,
Sam
it's
Snare
hard.
be hard.
It's hard.
Aban too, but Aban like be my guy. He be very hard.
Okay.
Produ B, yeah. He way they mix my songs, like he they work on my songs. He be
Okay.
very very hard.
That means at the same time you're also learning. Do you mix and master your own songs?
No, I just record and send it to
To
Produ
them?
B. Yeah.
Okay, so they mix and master it for you. But do you want to learn that one as well? Or it's going to take time for you?
Yeah, for now I just want to like record myself, but like I think I'll try and learn that later.
Try to learn that later. Okay, nice one. But I want us to get into collaboration. You said you love to. I asked you about Kwesi Arthur, and you said you love to work with him. Apart from Kwesi Arthur, locally and globally, which artists do you love to work with?
Globally, Central C be hard.
Central C.
Central C be hard. Like here in Ghana, like I have a song with Yao Hero though.
Yao Hero
be my boy. Yeah.
Okay. Yao
We did
Hero.
Malang together.
I mean, it's going to be mad. You guys
It's
rep the
out.
same hood.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it because the kind of music he does to is the same lane as the music that you do, although it's different. But I'm talking about in terms of message.
Yeah.
It's the same. So you have a song with Yao Hero.
Yeah.
The song is out
Yeah, for the Kwacha.
for the kwacha.
Yeah.
For the kwacha, for the money.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you give us a little bit storyline of that song? Because I'm very
That song.
eager to know.
So I already had a song. Like I already did my song. Like me and Yao Hero were in the same hood, but like like he left early. So like I already had a song, and this one time he was supposed to come and do a song with one of my homeboys, Dubi.
Okay.
So like he came around. He didn't even know I was there. I was at the apartment with my homeboy. So he came around and he saw me. Was like, Charlie, if I dare, I play something. Let's do something. So I played him a couple of songs and was like, oh, he did like this one.
You love that song.
Yeah.
Then he started recording something.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice one. I really love it because Yao Hero is a great guy, he's a great talent, and to have him on your song is massive. It's a great achievement.
For sure.
So apart from Yao Hero, Central C. Central C is out with a new album, Can't Rush Greatness. What do you think about it?
I think it's
Are you taking time to listen to it?
It's the whole album is fire, and like just the title of the album is like it's a good message for me. Like you just you don't have to rush it. Like be patient, work on yourself.
Okay, so let's get into your is it EP or mixtape? The 4 songs that you dropped. EP.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about it? What's the name of the EP?
Lost Files.
Lost Files.
Yeah. Lost Files. I was actually supposed to drop like I have an EP called Hood Stories 1 already. Hood Stories 1.
Okay.
So like I was planning on dropping Hood Stories 2, but like it was taking time and I was recording more songs.
Okay.
So I felt like I have to give the fans something like for the week.
Okay.
So I dropped
For
Lost
the week,
Files.
that's why you dropped
Lost
Lost
Files.
Files. So
Yeah.
Lost Files is like the songs which were not able to make it to the main tape.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 songs. And who produced those songs?
Most of them are beats purchased online, but you get some songs produced by VVS Melody. Like I purchased the beat from him.
All right. So when should we expect the main project?
I'm actually dropping a song next month.
Next month. And what's the title of the?
Believe.
Believe.
Yeah.
Why Believe, bro?
Believe. There's a snippet out already though, but like believe was recorded in somewhere 2022, but I feel like now is the right time.
Okay.
It's just
Was recorded 2022.
yeah, somewhere 2022.
Okay. And you have to hold on to the project for a while.
Yeah,
to drop other songs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel like it's the right time for you to drop it.
Yeah, timing.
Okay. So it's coming out next month.
Next
When?
month.
Date?
13th.
13th of June.
Yeah.
All right, bro. We'll be there to support you. Any features?
Features. Oh, then we'll count.
You can give us the gist.
No,
Exclusive
features.
on MS Live.
I have a song with Kofi Potter though, yeah, like that be the only one I would say. I have a song with Kofi Potter, like he's one of the hard guys in the industry.
Okay. But where can we reach you on social media?
Kofi Potter on all platforms, like, but for everything about me, just Kofi Potter News, Instagram, Twitter, but Kofi Potter everywhere, Kofi Potter.
Your songs on all DSP, we can get it.
Kofi Potter everywhere.
Okay. So last words to your fans. That's your camera. You can tell them something.
Thank you for the support. I do appreciate you guys. Like, just know you don't go through things alone. Like, everyone is going through something, and like, just stay strong. Yeah, keep supporting Kofi Potter.
Okay, bro. Nice to have you on the show,
Appreciate,
Charlie.
bro.
Really appreciate your music.
Appreciate.
Charlie, stick and stay with us. We'll be back in a bit.
Brian got options. Only me go fi change my life. So I'm on it. Pray these diamonds free my mind. Except for them one decide we scheme and talk to Jaja, me a rasta. But this